Okay, so welcome back to my channel, Shantha ma'am. It's been a long time. I think it was 6 months ago. I lost track of time. So glad to have you here. And there's no need for introduction. Everybody already knows you, so we can already skip to the fun part, which is our today's topic, and that is vacations. Now, everybody loves to listen to other people's vacation stories, and I would love to listen to yours. So, um, obviously it's holiday season, but as of now nobody is going to be flying somewhere else. But are you planning for anything, maybe nearby places, to visit nearby places or something? Because I think Diwali is approaching, right? So
Yes, yes, definitely. Okay. First of all, thank you for having me here. Yes, I believe it's been few months. I have no
yeah.
idea, maybe more than around 6 months. For me, vacation means the time when my children have their official school holidays.
Hmm.
And in Karnataka, we have that school holidays for Navratri, maybe around 15 days. So I have just come back from my holiday. Like last
Oh.
week, I just came back. And for
Hmm.
Diwali, they usually have 3 or 4 days extra. So
Hmm.
now the school is going on, but again for Diwali, maybe 3 days they will have a holiday. But and unfortunately, I live in a place which is not very close to anything worth visiting. So it is, if you have a long weekend or just 2 or 3 days to go and hang out, you don't have anything literally. So unfortunately, no, I don't think we are going to go anywhere in these 3 days. Just spend time at
Hmm.
home. But other than that, holiday for me usually means go to my mom's house because
Hmm.
even kids want to go there. My mom wants to visit, see them, and spend time with them. So it's usually my mother's house. Other than that, we go to a couple of routinely visited places. Other than that, that's it.
Hmm. Okay, when it comes to my place, my city is very famous for forts actually. So a lot of people tend to visit, a lot of foreigners actually. More than us Rajasthanis, it's always the foreigners that are visiting these places. And I love how they are so passionate about learning about our culture and everything. So that's awesome. But okay, let's talk about your earliest vacation memories, the earliest one that you can remember, if you have any.
Yeah, earliest one I would say definitely when I was a child, right?
Hmm.
So,
Yeah.
when we were kids, it was not about adventure, fun, exploring. It was not about that. It was visiting devotional places, religious places, temples.
Hmm.
So that used to be our vacation or holiday definition of it. So we used to go to places like Tirupati, and there are a lot of other places in Karnataka as well. So we would
Hmm.
go to those places. So that was my holiday, earliest holidays.
Hmm.
And other place we used to go often is my mother's maternal home. So
Hmm.
I have a lot, or my mother has a lot of brothers. So it was a huge, big, there are 9 of them. So it's a huge family. And so that was one holiday. The other used to be usually to temples, Shirdi,
Hmm.
Tirupati. So these kind of, that was my vacation. But now I think the definition of holidaying or going on a vacation is totally different, right? It's
Hmm.
luxurious. It is more of like the kids today, they view vacation as something very fancy. But that
Hmm.
was not my definition when I was growing up.
Of course, are you a beach person or a mountain person?
Oh, that's a clear choice. I'm a beach person. I love
Hmm.
beaches and I love to live in a beachfront resort or hotel or whatever. So
Hmm.
I just love the beaches, so do my kids. And I am in a place where I have to travel a minimum of at least 10 hours to reach a beach. So it is really far.
Hmm.
And even coastal Karnataka is far from me and beaches, it's really far. But I'm making a point that it's been 2 or 3 years that every summer vacation we book a beachfront resort and we go live there. So I
Hmm.
love the sound of waves. When you're sleeping, also you can hear the waves, wake up to the sounds, and
Yeah.
wake up to the view of the beach, and you can go enjoy that. But I also believe it is rather than just, small group. If you have a bigger group of people, you enjoy the beach experience more. So that's what I
Hmm.
believe. I think I spoke way more, but yeah, I'm a beach person.
Yeah, so am I. Actually, I we don't have any beaches in Rajasthan. So the first ever beach experience I got was at the age of 15, I think. And I went crazy. So the first time, like bare feet, I stepped into the waves, and the waves were crashing against me. And I was so happy, like truly experiencing what beach should feel like. So, and so was my family. We were all super excited. We clicked so many pictures, and I was just going through them yesterday. So that's why I was thinking about the topic vacation, because it just brings back good memories.
Yeah, which was the first beach? I mean, when you were 15, you visited a beach. So which place was it?
Yeah, it was in Mumbai. But I don't remember the name of the beach, but it's very popular. And the downside is, because it's so popular, it was also very populated, highly crowded beach. So
Yes, that's true. The
yeah,
first beach that I visited was, I think, Marina Beach in Chennai. So that was the
okay.
first beach. I was somewhere maybe in my high school. I don't remember my exact age. But
Hmm.
like you, even I was in high school when I had my first beach experience.
Hmm.
And then I did not really bother because there were a lot of people and it was already dark. So it was not about I want to see the sunset or I want to play with the waves. It was very general. But now,
Hmm.
as a grown up adult, it is an experience like being on the beach during sunrise,
Yeah.
sunset, and having a quiet beach to yourself. So
Hmm.
I usually prefer that beachfront resort. They have a private access to a part of the beach where nobody else is allowed. So I love that kind of quiet. And I had also been to Goa where we visited quite a few beaches there. But
Hmm.
then the most crowded beaches, I hated them. I did not even want to enter because there were so many people and what will you enjoy? So
Hmm.
I always prefer like private access, and thankfully I'm able to do that.
Hmm.
So that is, I think, a better experience compared to visiting crowded beaches, and people make it so dirty. So I
Hmm.
cannot let my kids again play in that dirt. So
Yeah.
yeah, private beach access is always the best.
Hmm. No, for sure. I think it could be the most beautiful place on earth, but if it's crowded, it's not worth it. That's what I personally think. People pushing each other, and you don't even get any good pictures. You can't even have a moment to yourself to appreciate nature. You just have to look out for people, like make sure people are not pushing against you. So yeah, but the authentic beach experience that I had with almost no people was in Kerala. The driver that we hired, he was awesome. He said that, this beach is going to be very crowded. I know a place, and people barely visit over there. So we were like we were not sure, because we were moving according to the itinerary, like, okay, well, this is what we have planned, and this is where we are going to visit. But he was like, just trust me, like it's going to be awesome. And we were like, okay, let's go. And then we visited over there. There were barely any people, two or three people maybe. And we were like, wow, like this is what beach actually looks like. So yeah, it was super awesome. And
Definitely.
we got to watch
Yes.
sunset. In the Mumbai beach, I didn't get to see the sunset. I think you see the sunrise from over there, not the sunset. I don't remember what the name of the beach was, but in Kerala, I was able to see the sunset, and I clicked so many pictures of the sunset, and it was awesome.
Okay. So have you been to any beaches abroad?
No, I actually haven't been outside India yet. So, but you lived in Australia, right? For I
Yes,
think
I did.
8 years. I'm sorry, I don't remember. I think you said 8 years.
Yes, for 8 years I was in Australia and I visited
Yeah.
the beach. I also visited a place called Great Ocean Road where the road goes
Hmm.
across the beach. Here's the beach and the
Oh.
entire road, the entire journey. I think
Hmm.
you can just check it out on social media, Great Ocean Road. So that is a traveler's delight, driver's delight rather. They will love
Hmm.
driving on that road. So I took that path and you can, stop anywhere in the middle of the road, like obviously to the path where it is for the parking. Just stop anywhere and you can jump into the beach, you can play, and it is quiet. There are no people.
Hmm.
So it was wonderful, really. And it is a different kind of vibe, the different kind of brightness, also, I would say, because skies
Hmm.
are clearer there. And it is totally
Yes.
different compared to India. The
Hmm.
Indian beaches, the feel that you get, the brightness that you get. I don't
Hmm.
know how exactly to describe it, but it is totally different abroad as compared to India. Plus, India, I think we have a lot more fancy towards
Hmm.
beaches and all of this, but for them, I think it's pretty common
Hmm.
because it's an island, right? So they have so much of water. So they don't feel like there were not a lot of people there. And
Hmm.
yeah, that was one more wonderful experience. You just stop your car, hop around. There are nice cafes, sit and enjoy, relax, and then hop onto your car and go whenever you want. So one
Hmm.
of the most memorable holidays.
Hmm. Yeah, for us, we have to plan for months actually, maybe even years to get some proper time off work and make sure that everybody is on schedule and then plan for a beach. But I think for them, it's like, well, it's Sunday. Why don't we go visit the beach? So,
Exactly, it
hmm.
is that way.
So,
And also, I think you have to be. Yeah, I'm sorry.
so the beach is on both the sides of the road. The
No. Towards one end is beach, and the other end, I
oh,
think you have mountains. So you have a lush greenery to the other side.
oh, that's awesome. Yeah, that's really nice. I don't know. I saw a reel of like India's last road. I don't know if
Yeah,
you've seen
it is in
the
Rameshwaram, I guess.
yeah. So I think on both the
Yeah.
sides there is water, and then you get
And
to
there is a
travel.
bridge in between.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
Hmm.
I don't think like you can get out and, access, you don't have an access. You just have a road to enjoy the view. I don't think
Hmm.
you can go play in the water or something. I don't think so.
Hmm. And about the clear skies that you mentioned, I actually didn't get the concept before. I thought skies are skies, it's the same everywhere, right? So me and my friend, we used to discuss like why does it appear brighter? You know, when we see the YouTube videos, like why does it appear brighter in foreign countries? And so we concluded that probably the cameras are better over there. Our cameras are probably not able to, we were kids, so we were just making our logic. But then I studied in geography that it's actually the environment of India, that it's usually dustier compared to other places, and also the pollution also contributes to that. So that's the reason.
Exactly. You can see the clear sky blue color of the sky and you can
Hmm.
see the clouds. The entire formation of clouds you can see when you're abroad. I think definitely pollution adds to it and also geographical condition, as you say. Maybe it
Hmm.
is closer to the something. Yeah.
Yeah. And okay, so but do you plan your vacation spontaneously or in great detail? You sit down with your family and then you properly plan these are the places we have to visit.
No, it's like my husband and I sit down and plan. We are not
Hmm.
spontaneous people. We don't decide impulsively. We are
Hmm.
very detail oriented, very sorted out. We do
Hmm.
not like to take a risk or adventure. We are quite boring people, so we have it all sorted out. We sit
Hmm.
down, we talk the itinerary, then we book the hotel resort. We do a lot of research and then book. So minimum it takes for us at least 3 4 days to finalize place, hotel or whatever, and then what we are going to do there. So we are very organized in that matter because I have young kids and I am like a person who doesn't like to hustle. I wanted everything sorted out, smooth, worry free. So we
Hmm.
always sit down and then plan.
Hmm. No, same for us actually. Especially me and my father, we sit down and we plan everything. For Kerala also we did the same, and we watched a lot of YouTube videos to get the proper insight of what places should we visit. And this time, what we did was, like usually we would visit the most popular places which are very crowded, and I said that I don't want that. Instead, why don't we try to find some hidden gems and visit those places? So that's what we did this time. And so we were able to avoid crowds and we were able to get authentic, genuine traveling experience to Kerala. So this would definitely be my advice to people that are planning for any vacations ahead, that try to search for some hidden gems instead of visiting the regular places that people, because it's going to be filled with people and then you don't really get the authentic experience that you want, and all the time you're just
Yes,
yeah.
but I think you also get FOMO, right? When you have been so far and you have not visited
Hmm.
places that are famous, then you
Yes,
definitely
yes.
get FOMO visiting those places. So I think it's okay if you want to go and visit, but if you want to go enjoy the
Hmm.
serene or calm or whatever, then you can go for hidden gems. But also
Hmm.
explore the famous places, because there's a reason they are famous, because they are worth
Hmm.
visiting. So if you want to go and visit, so go visit, and then you want to relax, go to some other place. I
Hmm.
always say, like, go to a place twice or thrice. So you
Hmm.
can first, on your first visit, plan the places that are famous, go visit them. Because I think
Hmm.
just one visit will not do justice to the place. There is
Hmm.
so much more that is undiscovered. So I think you can visit 2 or 3 times the same place.
Hmm. Yeah, I think twice or thrice is much better than planning everything in one trip, because then it gets super exhausting. You can't visit a place properly because I remember my father's friend. He once planned a vacation for us. I think maybe 5 or 6 years ago, and he was like, "Okay, these are the places we are going to visit. Just we are going to stay here for 1 hour. Then we are going to hop on in our van, and then we are going to travel to the next one." And we were, so when we were planning, we were super excited, but when we actually had to do that, we got so exhausted and we barely got any sleep. We had to wake up early in the morning at 5 a.m., and until midnight we are just exploring places. So yeah, lesson learned. I think it's better to visit a place twice or thrice as you get more time, compared to visiting every single place at once. Also, I think for
Yes,
teenagers, I think it's okay. Like they have the energy. But now, as you grow older, I think it's not really even idle for you to be visiting every single place in one trip.
definitely, and it teaches you a lot, because if you're a
Hmm.
first time traveler, you have no idea. Then you take lessons from that visit, and then you
Hmm.
implement it in the second. Then you learn lessons from that and apply it to
Hmm.
the third. That is what is happening for to us through the years. When my daughter was little, we went to Hyderabad. Then it was like must visit places. We went to all the places, and it was
Yeah.
quite expensive. We were burned out totally,
Hmm.
exhausted, having a toddler in hand and then visiting all those places. Then we decided we are not roaming about so much.
Hmm.
Maybe like 1 or 2 places. We are going to enjoy to relax. But this is
Hmm.
additional work for us. We come back totally drained out. So that is not what we want. So we
Hmm.
learn from every trip that we take.
Hmm. Yeah, that is cool. Okay, so I have a thought-provoking question that I wrote down. If that's okay, I would like to discuss with you. Yeah.
Sure.
Okay, so can a vacation really make someone happier in the long run, or is it just a temporary break from stress? What do you think?
In the long run, I think vacation gives you memories,
Hmm.
right? So when I remember the first vacation that I took with my daughter, I have all the glimpses of holding her, carrying her, showing her things. So
Hmm.
even in the long run, it creates memories for you to look back and then smile. It's not
Hmm.
very important that you take pictures or no, that is just for visual thing. And later you never remember or you never go through. I'm not a photography kind of person who goes through photos again and again. But I know there
Hmm.
are a lot of people who keep seeing the photos. Even as a child, I there was no like photography and all back then. But still, it
Hmm.
is in your memory, right? I remember on the beach going on a horse riding behind my brother, because he was very courageous. He thought he's going to hop on a horse, but then when the horse took off, he started screaming and shouting. So then I hopped on behind him. Not that I was
Hmm.
courageous, but I was just wanted to be with him. So
Yeah.
these kind of memories you have in your mind. So whenever you recollect, you're
Hmm.
going to smile. So
Hmm.
for that moment, I think it gives you a little bit of change. But I hate the
Hmm.
part when you come back and reality hits. Now, when I finished 15 days of holidays and I came back, I was like, oh God, again the daily grind. I'm back
Hmm.
to this. Then it takes for you 2 or 3 days to get over the jet lag or that depression
Hmm.
that come out of that mood. So for that 2 to 3 days, I think you're bindas, carefree,
Hmm.
stress free. You go about, explore, and be happy. Even short term
Hmm.
it provides, and even long term. I think it applies to both.
Hmm. Yeah, that is true because I mean, we don't really sit down and talk about our previous vacations all the time. However, sometimes during tea time, it comes up that, oh, do you remember that incident that happened when we visited that place? And that brings a smile to everybody's faces. So I think definitely it does, and it makes life worth living. that, from this mundane routine, you can always escape in a couple of months and go for vacations, I think. So that, yeah, definitely in the long run, it's really good to have vacations, to save up some money and have the vacation that you want to. Yeah. And the second question that, okay, I'm so sorry. I think, did you want to add something to
No, no,
this?
go ahead.
Okay. Yeah, okay. So the second question in this would be, do you think social media has changed the real meaning of vacations? Like people travel more to post pictures than to actually enjoy the moment.
I would say yes, because I
Hmm.
wonder what the life of a vlogger looks like. Because when we travel, it's all about enjoying the place
Yeah.
and taking a time out of work, not doing
Hmm.
anything, just sit, relax. But for vloggers or for people who are too much into taking photos, for them it is
Hmm.
difficult, right? They are not being there completely in the moment. Yes, they are
Hmm.
documenting what they have experienced or places for them to look back again. So there's nothing
Yeah.
wrong in doing that, but I would say it's personal choices. But I would definitely maybe take a couple of pictures for the memory. That's it. Other than that,
Hmm.
I would sit and relax and have a quiet time to myself without the stress. But for vloggers, it's really stressful. They are not enjoying the place. They are
Hmm.
more into working, right? It is work for them. They're vlogging, it's work. They're taking pictures, it's work. Just
Hmm.
a couple of them is fine, but for the people who take, I don't know, maybe 10,000 pictures, when are they going to
Hmm.
go back? When are they going to filter that? It's not worth
Hmm.
it. Enjoy the place as well. That's what I feel.
Exactly. So one example that I could think of from this is when I visited the backwaters in Kerala. So we rented a houseboat, and I still remember. So none of us in my family are obsessed over pictures. We prefer to enjoy the moments. So we were enjoying the backwaters because we were there for the first time, and then I was seeing like we were surrounded by other houseboats as well. So I saw that in the other houseboat that was adjacent to ours, there were a lot of people that were just going crazy, like, take the pictures, the outfit. My outfit doesn't look that good. I need to go and change. We could hear them saying these things, and there was a lot of chaos. And I was thinking, well, they actually, if you book, I think there are two options. In one, you can stay in the houseboat overnight, and they take you for a 15 or 30-minute trip uh, around in the morning, I think. So yeah. um, so we booked that one, and so we knew that we don't have much time on houseboat. We wouldn't be able to see that much. So we were just relaxing there, having a cup of tea and enjoying the moment. So if in those 15 to 30 minutes also, if you're just going to be obsessed over taking pictures all the time, when are you actually going to live in the moment? So that's when the thought hit me that you genuinely do need to live in the moment. Obviously pictures are important because they help you bring back the fresh memories, like, okay, well, do you remember we did this? But however, like you said, if somebody is vlogging all the time, I think they are not actually living in the moment. And for vloggers, yeah, it's work, it's something that they have to do, but I don't think that it's going to make them happy in the long run. Sometimes it's okay to keep your phone down and actually enjoy the moment that you're living in right now. Yeah.
Definitely. And I think no picture can make justice to the beauty of nature. When you
Hmm.
take pictures, maybe you'll just have memories of it, but it is definitely not as beautiful as when you go there and you see it, when you experience it. So I think
Hmm.
it's important to experience the moment.
Hmm. Exactly. Yeah. So I think we could end our session now. It was a very insightful conversation. I got to learn actually a lot. And thank you so much for being here. And yeah.
Thank you for having me here, and it was really nostalgic for me remembering all the
Hmm.
vacations and the people whoever is going to listen to this conversation. Definitely, they will also recollect their vacation, and I hope they would able to visualize what we just spoke.
Hmm.
So thanks for having me.
Yes, it was 100. Yes, that's the beauty of the topic vacations. It's basically imagery. You are able to imagine everything that the other person is describing. So, like you described, the road that was across the ocean. So, I was able to picture that. mountains on the right side, and on the left side there is ocean. So yeah. And okay, so thank you so much, and have a great day ahead, Shanta ma'am. Thank you so much for joining again. Yes.
Thank you. Bye bye. Have a good day.
Yes, bye bye.